Hello and welcome back to Music Tots Online. Again, we've got 5 songs for you today. Shall we see what our first song is? In our pink envelope with our number 1. It's heads, shoulders, knees and toes. Now you need some space for this one, don't we? Are we ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Let's see if we can do that one just a little bit faster. Are you ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Well done. Let's see what our next song is. In our yellow envelope with the number 2. It's The Ants Went Marching. Can you get 2 ants for me? The ants went marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants went marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants went marching 2 by 2, the little one stopped to tie his shoe. And they all went marching across the floor, under the door, out in the rain, zoom, zoom, zoom. The ants went marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants went marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants went marching 3 by 3, the little one stopped to climb a tree. And they all went marching across the floor, under the door, out in the rain, zoom, zoom, zoom. The ants went marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants went marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants went marching 4 by 4, the little one stopped to knock on the door. And they all went marching across the floor, under the door, out in the rain, zoom, zoom, zoom. The ants went marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants went marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants went marching 5 by 5, the little one stopped to do a jive. And they all went marching across the floor, under the door, out in the rain, zoom, zoom, zoom. Fantastic. Now we're going to see what's in envelope number 3. And this one we're going to do twice, because we're going to do it once with an instrument if you have one. So here's envelope number 3. Let's see what's inside envelope number 3. It's Wiggly Woo. So if you don't have an instrument, you can just do the actions. If you have an instrument, we're going to have a go at playing it. Okay? We'll start with the actions so that we know them. And get your finger. There's a worm at the bottom of my garden, and his name is Wiggly Woo. There's a worm at the bottom of my garden, and all that he can do is wiggle all day and wiggle all night. He wiggles to the left and he wiggles to the right. There's a worm at the bottom of my garden, and his name is Wiggly, wick, wick, wiggly, wick, wick, wiggly, woo, woo, woo. Now we're going to do that with an instrument. If you don't have one, just do your wiggly woo. There's a worm at the bottom of my garden, and his name is Wiggly Woo. There's a worm at the bottom of my garden, and all that he can do is wiggle all day and wiggle all night. He wiggles to the left and he wiggles to the right. There's a worm at the bottom of my garden, and his name is Wiggly. Wick, wick, wiggly, wick, wick, wiggly, wick. Fantastic. Let's see what song number 4 is. Let's get our blue envelope out. Here it is. What's song number 4? It's Humpty Dumpty. Can you get your Humpty Dumpty's wall and pop Humpty onto it? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Poor Humpty Dumpty. Got one more song to do. Let's find out what it is. And our purple envelope today with the number 5 on it. Our last song is 5 Little Men in a Flying Saucer. Can you get your 5 little men? 5 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whoosh! 4 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whoosh! 3 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whoosh! 2 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whoosh! 1 little man in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. He looked left and right, but he didn't like the sight, so that man flew away. Whoosh! No more little men in our flying saucers. Now today we have another special guest for our story. It's a widow this time. So I'll send you over to her and I'll see you back here for craft time. See you in a little bit. Well, hello everybody. It's so nice to see all of you here today. I have a story to tell you. It's about a time when I didn't give up. You see, I was cheated out of some money in my little town. So I went to get help from a judge. Now, judges are supposed to help people who have been cheated, help people who have been wronged in some way. But in my town, there is only one judge, and he wasn't very good at his job. He had this saying. He would say, "I'm not afraid of God, and I don't care what people think of me either." And he wouldn't even look at my problem. Because I'm poor, just a poor widow, and I couldn't bribe him. Not that I would have anyway, because bribery is wrong. Well, he thought I would just go away. But you see, I have a saying too. I'm not giving up. I'll be back. So, when he was in the marketplace, there I was too, pleading my case. When he went out for a meal, I was there too. In fact, everywhere he went, I was there too. I didn't give him one moment's peace. Finally, he said, "I'm not afraid of God. I don't care what people think of me either. But you're driving me crazy." So he looked at my case, and he gave me the justice that I deserved, all because I wouldn't give up. That's my story today. Head back over to Chris. You'll see her in craft time. Bye-bye. Wasn't that an interesting story of that poor widow who had to fight for what was right. Now, that was another parable that Jesus told, and it's about praying, because if an unjust judge will give in to you with a lot of pestering, if you keep asking God for something that's really important, he will answer your prayer. Now, it might not be that he'll say yes all the time, but if it's important and you keep asking, he will answer your prayer. So today, what we are going to do is we are going to make a prayer jar. And for this, you need a simple jar. It can be glass, can be plastic, whatever you've got in the house. And I've got a box of stickers here. Now, you can use stickers or you can use paper and glue or anything like that. And we are going to decorate our jar. We're going to turn it into a prayer jar. So, I'm going to open my box of stickers and get some stickers out. Now, I've got some rolls at the top here. So, I've got a panda on this one. I'm going to pop a panda on to my jar, just in the middle. And I'm going to put, an elephant on just over here. Okay, I might look at some of these shiny ones. I have a giraffe. Pop a giraffe on as well. If I can get it off my sticker off. Pop this lovely little shiny giraffe on. And once I've covered my glass jar with stickers, can you see those? I've got a panda, an elephant at the bottom there, a giraffe. I can put other animals on. I've got a turkey on this one. Once I've covered it with stickers, or I've covered it with paper, depending on what you're doing, we can then use this jar to put our prayers in, our important prayers. We can write them, or we can draw them on a piece of paper, open the jar, and pop it in. We can also put in things that we're thankful for. So we might be thankful that we've got lots of family around us, that we can talk to our mums and our dads. We might be very thankful for technology at the moment, because we can't get out and see anybody, but we can still talk to each other, just like I'm talking to you now. Or on the phone, you could talk to people. So we might be thankful for that. We should be thankful for food that we have to eat, because not everywhere does. We should be thankful for the scientists that are helping to get us out of this horrible time. We should definitely be thankful to our parents, who are working very hard and are probably struggling a little bit. So just to remind your parents that they're doing a fantastic job, whether they're trying to homeschool you, whether they're trying to keep on top of the housework, keep the rooms nice and tidy, whether they're trying to work whilst you're running around their feet. It's not a difficult time for our parents, so we should be very thankful for what they've done, because your parents are amazing. So remind them of that all the time, okay? And all of these are things that you can put into your prayer jar. Thank you for my amazing parents. Thank you for the lovely food we have. Help us get out and see our friends. Help us to do anything that we want to do like that. All things you can pop into your prayer jar. And that's it from me this week. I will see you back here next week with another special guest. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.